Yo, shout out to Kama Producer. What it do, Kevin? Kevin? I'm telling you, man. I'm like, yo, Brandy, she's a trip. Yo, shout out to John 2784. Shout out to the funny on Instagram. So, salute. Hey, Lotsky, how you doing? Thank you. Bueno Gaming, salute. Happy Independence Day to all the Jamaicans. So, live it up to your day, because, I got mad respect for all my Jamaicans. Like how my Philippine friends say, you and Lotsky, y'all got both boom wrenches in the chat. So, salute to both of y'all. Hey, Anangin, how you doing? Hey, Anangin, how you doing?
Us. Us. How you doing?
Good evening, everyone. Caught the lateness.
Yeah, just one.
I don't even
Just
know
one
if the
second.
microphone's working. I can't hear nothing.
That's all
I don't
good.
know if it's working or not.
Yeah, the microphone's working. Yeah.
Testing one, two, three. Us, us, us.
Yeah. You heard about that bad news? About that bad news today?
Testing, testing. One, two, three. Us, us.
Right. Us. Yo, you heard about that? I guess incident that happened at that military base, right?
Hello,
Crazy.
hello. Testing, testing. One, two, three.
Right here. I hear you. I hear you, Pete. Hmm. Let me check. Yo,
Test,
Carrendon Boy Music. Salud.
testing. One, two, three.
Yeah, I hear
Us.
you, Pete.
Wonderful.
Us.
What's going on, brother man?
Not much, just chilling, just getting ready for the parade on Sunday.
Copy.
Yeah.
All right. Um, just came back home. Uh,
All right.
Today's class was definitely longer than expected. I was supposed to be home by 8 o'clock already, and I didn't get home till like 10 minutes ago or 15 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
It
Yeah,
ain't like that sometimes.
yeah. But as opposed to other times that I've gone to the dojo and then jumped on the radio show, this time around I went to the dojo and took a shower and then jumped on the radio show
Got you.
because I wouldn't have made it. Like if I would have sat down first and got on the show, I wouldn't have made
Hmm.
it. I would have probably passed out right on the show.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
So took a respective 10-15 minute shower, feel revitalized. I'm thirsty as
Hmm.
heck, but I'm alive. Thank God.
Thank God.
Oh, bro, I got life. I got life right now.
Yep.
If I would have jumped on it before, I would have sounded lifeless.
Right.
This, like for all you coffee drinkers out there, it's the equivalent of going 2 days without coffee.
Yeah.
No bueno.
Mm-mm.
So, yep, here I am. Here we
Mm-hmm.
go. Guys, have you ever found yourself in a situation where you're literally minding your own business, you're just walking home, you're a block or two away from home, and you're seeing a group of people that you don't normally see in your neighborhood, and now all of a sudden they want to come do what modern people call a G check?
I mean, yeah.
I don't get it though. How are you from a different borough, a different block completely? You're gonna come to a person's block, you're gonna come to my block, and you're gonna come G check me out of all people that live on this block. You're gonna come G check me.
Yeah, I just me personally, pardon my French, but if anybody ever did that on my block, I'm like, man, get the fuck out of here and just keep on moving. Cause cause me personally, I ain't got time for that shit. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy, bro.
And especially if you're gonna go around and think that you're gonna go G check somebody our age and everything like that, like we did we put in pain to be where we at right now. These dudes is just straight up jokers. You put in more pain than anybody, Pete, and for them to say, "Hey, we're gonna teach," man, get out of here.
I mean, we were in San Pedro, and some random person would just come try to
Hmm.
G check me and ask me who I am or whatever. I'm gonna laugh. I'm like, you don't know who I am? You're approaching the wrong person.
Me and
Cause
San
it's not.
Pedro,
It's not.
that never happened to me
Go ahead, bro.
because I know, yeah, I just know who's who, and I'll be like, all right, okay, I ain't from this hood, okay, cool. But other than that, I ain't gonna be like, oh, nobody never really randomly cheat checked me like that in San Pedro. It was always respect.
I've had people try to come politic with me in San Pedro, talking about, oh, I'm from this place and that place. I'm cool and I'm this and I'm that and can I chill with y'all? I'm like, no. And random people wanting to come chill in politics. Like, nah, relax. But someone to just come to me and ask me who I am, what I'm about. Like, who are you G checking? You're G checking the wrong one. It's not even gonna be me. It's like one of my brothers is gonna talk to you before I even raise my voice.
Yeah, pretty much.
So I find it funny how here in the United States, people will be from a whole different borough and want to G check someone that's been on the block.
But
Someone's been on the block for 10, 15, 20
yeah,
years. Like, how you G checking someone that's a really someone that's not just valid in their neighborhood, but they a block captain in their neighborhood. How you gonna G check somebody like
yeah,
that? You looking for trouble? I'm saying
pretty
that's the kind
much.
of
I mean,
politics
like me
that.
personally,
Go ahead, bro.
to me, it's like okay, what team were they on to tell you for them to even be doing that, or who they say they be? Because we're just gonna talk in codes here. You and I, we understand what we're gonna say. You know what I mean? Because we don't want certain people trying to research what we're saying. Were they were they us? Were they Rican? Were they Guyanese?
I don't even know. People wanna
Mm.
people wanna abuse the whole mask theory, and people are wearing all types of crazy masks now, and trying to
Oh
act like
yeah.
they try to act like they're inhuman, like if they're immortal or whatever. And I'm like, none of that's gonna work, bro. Mask intimidation only works on people that have no type of self defense, coordination. I'm not looking at a mask. I'm looking at someone wearing a mask trying to do something dumb. My body's gonna go into full blown martial arts mode. Because if you're covering your face, I'm expecting you to do the worst. Because you think that your identity's secret or something. I'm saying that
Hmm.
doesn't mean that your identity is going to be secret from this Tayotoshi if I end up slamming you against the floor, because that mask is coming off.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people want to hide behind a mask, not understanding that a mask is not going to block them from getting whopped.
Yep.
So it's like, all right, cool. You have a mask on. No one can see who you are. Boom, slam, mask peeled
Mm.
off. Oh, look who it is.
The only time I wore a mask, right? Well, not a mask. I wore a bandana, right? It's like me and my homies who was beefing with another block, right? Pulled out knives, whatever, right? So one day, from my homies block, there's Bronx Steel Projects. So I seen like
Okay.
maybe 20 or 30 heads right there. So what I did though, they knew. I guess they knew it was me. I didn't really care. I just went up and I walked in. I was like, if anybody was gonna pop, I had like I had like two metal rods in my jacket, and I was ready to go to town. Not the police, not in the our niece type of way, but I'm like, yo, you know, I just had what I had. So
Yep.
I just walked in. I walked in. I had my bandana. I looked at everybody and everything like that, and nobody did nothing. I was like, dang. I just looked at myself. I was like, yo, I just escaped the whole beatdown.
Intimidation factor, bro. It's what we call psychological warfare.
Yep.
And in you're probably just here in survival mode, thinking to yourself, I need to make it home tonight and I need to make sure that nobody hits me. And the
Right.
people looking at you are thinking, oh, that guy's a savage. Like, stay away from him. Intimidation
Yeah.
factor.
Yeah. Remind you, this is like around 2004. So, you know.
So in this case is what we call the lion wins via roar. I'm saying you didn't even have to lift your paw up. You just won because you roared.
Yep.
It's like, oh snap! That guy's coming this way. Chill. Well, okay. I thought they were trying to be scary. Ends up they're actually scared of me. Wonderful.
Yeah. Hmm.
That's uh, uh that's the military equivalent of someone coming out into your encounter, trying to act tough, and you chamber that shotgun.
Yeah.
70% of that fight is done because once they hear that,
Yeah.
everything inside them says, "Oh snap, chill."
Hmm.
Everything inside you says, "Oh snap, chill."
Yeah.
That's a buckshot. That's a 12 gauge. Chill. Take
Yep.
pieces and limbs like nothing. Like, oh no, wait. Let's talk about this.
Right.
Well, easily was a war, and all of a sudden it became a political battle.
Hmm.
Ah, the great equalizer.
Pretty much.
Nothing says crowd control like a like a 12 gauge. Nothing says crowd control like a 12 gauge. People
Hmm.
just know, like, nah, I don't want you to shoot that. Chill.
Yeah.
Got a couple of 9 shots in the air, a couple of 38 shots in the air. You know, I'm not
Hmm.
gonna say it's easily dodgeable because not everybody's made a, you know, not everybody's made out of Mister Fantastic, but man, those bullets can fly. You end up miscalculated. You can end up dodging. Now the person ran out of ammo. Now they're just a sitting duck. Everything is execution of tactic. If you tactically try to run up on someone and all you have is 5 bullets and you
Mhm.
waste those 5 bullets, you have nothing left in your hand because that piece of iron in your hand is useless, especially if you can't reach the person close enough to even hit them with it.
Right.
So you're rendered useless immediately. So
Mhm.
that tactic failed for lack of. It could be lack of experience. It could be lack of training, but that tactic immediately failed. Same way with people that go into a fight, thinking, "Oh, I have 60 bullets in this drum or whatever. I have 100 bullets." That's great that you have 100 bullets, but if you miss those 100 times, it meant nothing that you had those 100 bullets.
Mhm.
You know, the best fight is the fight where you didn't have to use one of those bullets, but you still got your message across.
Pretty much.
For real. I've been in fistfights with people while carrying an iron on my waist because I don't necessarily have to use it at all. So if I
Yeah.
if I'm in a fight and it's just an average fist fight, it's gonna stay fist fight. Now if the person
Yeah.
decides to try to get slick on me and I'm gonna pull out a knife or my homies is gonna jump you, okay, well I mean I have this on my side. What's up? Oh, we didn't know. Y'all didn't have to know. I was willing to keep it honorable and throw my hands up, but y'all think y'all gonna jump me 5-1? One of y'all's gonna get shot.
Yep. Or boomed
You know,
on. Yeah.
one of y'all is going home with some toast, jelly, and butter because my buddy Smuckers doesn't let his toast jam.
Facts.
So I'm just saying, and I say this
Yeah.
humbly because, like I said once and many thousands of times, I don't promote violence. I do talk about self
Violence.
defense as an educational purpose thing, but I do not promote violence. I'd rather you not fight. I'd rather you settle your score with words. I'd rather you settle your score by putting that person's life and mind and everything in God's hands. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather you
Right.
settle it like that. But I'm honest with it though. We live in a world where people swear to God that they tough. We live in a world where people swear upon their own self that they so rough and rugged that you have to get out of your way, and it turns out to be so fake.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then after that, you might have to go to you might have to go to court because the guy wants to file a lawsuit after you broke his jaw bad. Yo, this is
Uh,
like I tell you, which is funny, right? There was a guy that is actually documented on YouTube. I cursed the dude out. I'm sorry. I said what I can because he said a lot of disrespectful stuff towards somebody that I love, right?
yeah,
So I told him, I'm like, yo, and this guy is a straight up racist. So I went up, I was like, yeah, I ain't gonna go around and say I'm the best dude. I just keep it how it is. I said I just want to break this dude's jaw. Don't you know that this guy had like a fake telegram joint, right? And then he was like, yo, we're gonna go around and try to put this guy right there. We got all the witnesses and everything like that. And we're gonna go around and make sure that he go right there. And we're gonna go right there. I was like, well, let's see. You're really trying to go and trying to make a proposed assault case, right? And you want to go and try to say that we was planning this and everything like that. I'm like, please, y'all dudes is weak. You know what I'm saying?
wow,
And the guy, he did this before. He went up, he's like, oh, I want to fight and everything like that. The next thing you know, when they was about to fight, the cops is right there.
right.
Me personally, God forgive me for saying this. If the cops was right there, that would have gave me more amped. I would have knocked the dude out, and I would have told the cops like, "Yo, arrest me."
That's it.
I mean, like, yo, I'm the type that I'll be in this back of the squad car laughing. I
It's
mean,
like, it's like before the
if a
situation gets worse, officer, arrest me. Like, what you mean? I said, because they about to all go down. Before it gets worse, just arrest me.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
That's wild.
Yeah. And then you know what's sad about it? This is a grown ass man that's doing this.
Um, I know it's not urban stories, but one time in San Pedro, I was walking
Mm-hmm.
around what we call Barrio Maestro, which is in La
Wait a minute. That's. I know where that's at. Shoot.
yeah, I mean Barrio Maestro is literally the Avenida Independencia past the police department.
Exactly.
All right, so that's basically most of it is towards the right, but there's still a little bit that's towards the left. But that's basically it's up there. All right, so
Mm-hmm.
it's before antes de llegar a los Cuatro Caminos. All right, so
Right.
estoy en el barrio Los Maestros,
See.
and a group of thugs. I don't even know who they were or what they were, if they were affiliated or not. I don't remember. All I know is that they pulled up to my encounter that I had just came off a bus talking about,
Mm-hmm.
run your pockets. I'm like, run my pockets? I'm like, do y'all know
Mm.
who I am? Oh, we don't care who you are. Run your pockets. I'm like, all right, cool. I grabbed my wallet. I made pretend that I was so scared that I dropped it in front of me. Oops. I dropped my wallet. So the guy in the back that has the tool gets off the motorcycle to go pick it up. When he went to go pick it up, I pulled out my weapon on the one
Mm.
that was sitting down on the bike and told him to get off the bike. He got off the
Mm.
bike while the other dude went to go look up. I gut butted him in the face, grabbed my wallet,
Mm.
grabbed the bike, and left.
Mm. Gag.
Next thing I know, these were darker times. Word. These were
Yeah.
darker times. Next thing I know,
Yeah.
the next day, I got the police knocking on my door talking about, we got word that you stole somebody's bike. I said, oh, the same person that gave you that word should I told you that they were trying to rob me. So I pulled the okey doke on them.
Mm.
And you know what they told me? They said, well, we got nothing against you. We just came to retrieve the bike. I'm like, here are the keys of the bike. Go ahead. Do your thing.
Mm-hmm.
And they left. They didn't bother even touching me. So here's the keys to the bike. Y'all came to retrieve the bike. Here, take it. Because I don't want it. I didn't even want to take the bike. I'm saying I only
Right.
took it because they were trying to set me up for the okie doke.
Pretty much.
But the way it happened so quickly, it seemed to them like, oh, easy target. I was acting exactly how they wanted me to act. Meanwhile, I knew exactly what I was doing.
Yeah.
Knew exactly what I was doing. Like, oh, I dropped my wallet. I must be scared.
Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm.
They thought they had it.
Yeah. One thing I could actually say that. Yep. One thing I could actually say that I thought that was I think was a protection when I was in San Pedro was my wild hair, right?
Yeah,
Because my mother was always telling me, "Oh, like tú tienes un pajón." I was like, "Really?"
right.
I was like, "All right." So I walked my pajón, and certain people were laughing, but it was until that point that, oh yeah, we're gonna go rob them. You get what I'm trying to say? So I was like, all right.
It's never as easy as they think it's going to be.
Mm-mm.
You know, in all honesty, like in those times, I applauded their effort because they really tried. But
Mm-hmm.
at the end of the day, it didn't go well for them. Training and practice out trump skill. You
Yep.
know, so even if they were experienced robbers that have been doing this back to back to back to back, they never realized that one day one person's gonna fake like they're scared and then take advantage of the moment because y'all thought y'all won the fight. Psychologically, y'all thought y'all won the fight. I had no idea.
Yep.
So that's how that works.
Yep.
Yep, yep.
Yep.
Yeah, man. You got any questions for tonight?
Oh yeah. I do have a question. In all your years of the martial arts and everything like that, and there's been a lot of debate on if this is an actual style or not or whatsoever. So as a martial arts practitioner, have you ever encountered like a person who is who's an expert in ninjutsu from Japan?
No, not really.
Mm.
Not really. The closest people I've seen to ninjutsu, you know, are people that this one guy, this one master that he likes to rock purple hair. You know what I'm saying? But he doesn't come out in public that much.
All right.
He's supposed to be the last living ninja, but he's training people in ninjutsu. So he's not the last living ninja.
Right.
But I've never really bumped into someone, saying that they represent the Iga clan or the Koga clan, or that you know the Taijutsu. No, it's very rare,
Mm.
very rare. So yeah,
Yeah, yeah, because you know, a lot of people, they're talking about the history and everything like that, is because in reality, the history of the ninja is so vague. It's not even to the point that okay, people can make stories of them and everything like that, but the histories, I guess, it only varies because they said that after I guess the Senji Gidai War. I hope I'm pronouncing it correct. If I'm not, well, forgive me, the Japanese public. Senjoku Gidai. They said that it was like after that war, it's like it was very that the ninjas was actually very heard when it was actually the era of peace in Japan, the Tokugawa shogunate. I mean,
interesting.
yeah,
That's history.
yeah,
A lot of the ninja history of Japan is kept under wraps for certain reasons, and it's more political than anything because the shinobi the shinobi weren't necessarily average soldiers. They were messenger assassins.
yeah,
You know, these people had a certain role to play, and they would go do what they had to do, and that's it. It
yep,
wasn't just, oh, we're ninja and we're out here and we're killing everything. No, that's not how it worked.
right,
But the whole purpose of the shinobi was for that, to be, in the dark, quickly and as possibly doing what needs to be done without the rest of the other soldiers being exposed or anything. So the shinobi would go and
right,
scout and come back with a whole field report. Oh yeah, there's people here, there's people there, um, there's people behind this tree, there's people in that cave. Oh, how you know all that? Because I was scouting. No one
or,
saw me because I was moving in the dark like a shinobi.
or you could act, or the person could actually be a person like that in the day, and certain people can be none the wiser.
if that person was a shinobi or not.
That's correct, and that's one of the main reasons why shinobi would cover their face, because they could be a
Hmm.
regular market worker in the morning, and at night be an officer working for the government or working
Hmm.
for a head tribe as a messenger or whatever. And these people had to go do what they had to do, be unseen, unheard. And God forbid if something happened in between, they were going to take care of business because they were trained.
Yep.
That's basically what it is.
Pretty much.
Yes, sir. That is what it is.
Yep.
Yeah, man. I've heard of certain people that are, promoting ninjutsu and all that, and it's interesting to me only for the historical fact of it, but not
Yes.
necessarily like how I used to be interested in being a ninja as a kid, because the way kids see ninjas as, silent assassins, and then that's it. They don't understand that ninjas were really, scouts and messengers. Like there was more than one aspect to the ninja, to the shinobi. It was more than just one aspect. It's not just tactical silence. It's not just operating from the shadows. No, there was more than one thing going on.
Hmm.
And not even that, like when it comes to the shinobi, each one is trained and mastered in a different thing. So they might all know taijutsu to the highest level, but when it comes to special secondary arts, each one is a master of something different. So if you were getting attacked by a group of shinobi, you weren't getting attacked with the same thing.
Hmm.
So here you are, three different people, shinobi, they're after you, they're attacking you with three different things at the same time.
Huh.
It's hard to concentrate and keep focused. Like, I got this guy throwing um shurikens at me. I got this other person throwing ninja stars. I got this other person throwing out lead balls, like projectiles. Pro- Projectile warfare is very intimidating, especially when you're just out in the field with empty hands.
Yeah.
And you got these shinobi that they know how to blow darts. You know what
Huh.
I'm saying? You got shinobis that know how to throw darts, and they can throw it from a block, 2 blocks away, and get to their target. You got shinobi that know how to throw stars, shinobis that know how to throw shurikens. What is a shuriken? A shuriken is basically the tip of a blade, and it's being launched. It's a
Yep.
projectile. All right. And let's say if a ninja star can be cut up into 5 pieces or 6 pieces, all those pieces of blade can be a shuriken. Now here you are getting tossed multiple projectiles at the same time. You need to know how to dodge, parry, duck, run, jump, all at the same time. Because if not, you're
Yep.
getting hit. And
Yeah.
just
I
for
like
his
to give a shout out to some of my to some of my people on Instagram. Shout out to Beach Girl T, Dub Washer, and La Leyenda, Meli Kumbe.
shout out. And for
Yeah.
historical fact, we know that when these people would throw projectile weapons, they were laced with some kind of poison or tranquilizer or sleeping agent, you know. So in more ways than one, Shinobi didn't necessarily want to fight. They didn't want per se to fight because if they could doze you out, they won the fight. They're going to continue their mission, and you're just going to be over there sleeping.
Yep.
As opposed to how modern people think of shinobi ninjas. Oh, okay, I threw a projectile to you. Now I'm going to come and chop your head off or whatever. And no, it wasn't always about that. If it could be avoided and just put someone into a stupor and they're sleeping, then that's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't always about, you know, ending a battle. It was more about making sure that things were being done properly.
Pretty much.
Yeah, man. The Shinobi, man. That's one of the things that I wish I was born in a different era to be able to get a more in-depth look into what the Shinobi were, because there's so many documentaries. There's not that there's so
Yeah.
many. There is but so many documentaries, and not all documentaries are actual factual when it comes down to the breakdown of what a shinobi is. You know what I'm saying? And
Right.
the shinobi tribes and their real discipline, what they were really about. You know, the nine halls of ninjutsu. You know, the hand signs, the
Yeah.
clothes, the weapons. Everything is not per se legit. A lot of it is handed down information, and the only person, you know, unless you reach the highest level of the hand down, you can't really, you know, face it on historical facts unless it lines up.
Yep.
So that's one aspect. Not the greatest
Yeah.
aspect, not a major aspect, but that's just one aspect.
Right.
As far as self knowledge, what do you know about the ninjas?
What I know about the ninja, I mean, from what I've read, is that historically their arts and everything like that, as far as the Japanese version of Confucianism and everything like that, their ideological, what is rumored that they are, is between Confucianism and Buddhism in Japan. But then, from what I know and everything like that, ninjas is like nobody could really tell if you was a ninja unless it was, I guess, when they had to go to war or if they had to do something for their masters, because ninjas was all secret until apparently Oda Nobunaga went to, I guess, to one of the prefectures and wiped them out, allegedly. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, that sounds.
So that's where it actually
You know, it
yeah.
sounds far fetched. You know, the way the way these people train. You know, they train to be
Mm-hmm.
honorable martial arts masters. Right, so
Right.
it's very hard to get to a teacher, a ninjutsu teacher, and delete someone like that, especially if you were their student. It's very hard because everything you learned from that person. You know, and most masters don't teach every secret that they've learned because there's always that chance that
Yep.
you might have a student rebel and come after your life, and you need to rely on that one trade
Mm-hmm.
secret that only you know that you didn't get to teach forward. So it just sounds far fetched that a
Right,
student came and deleted
because
their own master. Go ahead, bro.
yeah, because I guess it was like how the story went, right? it was that older son, because there was, I guess you see the Olga and the Ega, right?
Yeah.
So the Koga and the Ega. So I guess when he went to the Ega region, right? And Oda Nobunaga's son was he thought that, okay, I'm gonna be just like my pops. But little that he knows that the people, the ninjas of Ega, went up and decimated his force. So to the point, that's why after that defeat, and I guess Oda Nobunaga scolded him or whatsoever. Oda Nobunaga had to go to Iga, so he had to wage war because originally the son, he actually thought that he was going to take over territory. It didn't happen. So apparently they said it was Koga ninjas that actually helped with that. So that's to the point that I do know about the ninjas. But as far as anything else, I guess it'll be lost to history or it's hidden in history. And plus, I don't know Japanese either. So,
It's definitely hidden in history, because exposing too much of it would end up exposing a lot of it. And as much as we don't
yeah, like
see,
for example, there's a whole yeah.
last thing I heard was there's a whole.
We in the West do not know exist. I mean, we might have like several that we might think that exist, but in reality, we don't know how much because there's a lot of kung fu styles which are still family based, which is passed down, and they're not going to go and teach it to the public.
Right. Right. So, and with that
Like for
said,
example, like I was watching Chinese television like before the pandemic, right? Because it had CGTN. So the so they were talking about all these martial arts styles that might or might be extinct if the teachers don't pass it on and everything. But there was like, we're gonna go and have a computer thing so we could actually document these styles so it won't be lost to history. So it could actually be digitized. I was like, wow. And the guy who was he said that he was of that his kung fu style was the boat style. I was like, wow, I didn't even know that people in the boats even had their own kung fu style.
okay,
All I know is that they ain't gonna teach it in the West. Yeah.
boat style. Okay, I mean,
Yeah. Boat style kung fu.
the only way I can translate that would be the equivalent of what sanching is in karate. All right, sanching means
Right.
third battle, and
Mm-hmm.
the third battle, when you look at the history, the third battle is basically the battle that happened on a boat. Um,
Right.
with sanching, there's a certain way you position your feet so that you have balance back and forth and you have balance from left to
Right.
right. And the purpose of this stance is just that. If you're on a boat and the boat is rocking, you need to be able to hold your position where you're held in balance so that you can have a strong posture, so that you can, block, dodge, parry, defend yourself, counterattack. If you don't have any balance, you're not going to be able to do any of those. So here
Right.
comes sunching into play, and now you have your feet in a certain position, and now you can withstand, however the boat is rocking, you can withstand it and still keep your mind in battle.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the only way I. That's the only thing I can think of when it comes to, boat fighting.
Yeah.
And that kind of translates into Wing Chun. With the whole
Hmm.
feet conditioning and all that, it translates into Wing Chun. It translates into why mostly all martial arts are interconnected with each other in some way.
Yep. It's just like it's like a style that I'm interested in. That I know that it's like okay. They say that there's a style in kung fu called Lama Pai, right? Or it's
Okay.
called the Lion's Roar in southern Chinese, Cantonese. I mean, I was like, wow, interesting.
The lion's roar is considered to be a myth, but it's definitely an intimidation tactic more than it is a tactical, practical practice.
Hmm.
If you watch this movie, Kung Fu Hustler, the Stephen Chow and his brothers and all that,
Yeah,
they have this lady who's the landlady, and the landlady is a master of the lion's roar,
right.
and she doesn't look like it because these people
Yeah,
are acting like regular people. But when
right.
the bandits came to their land and they had to show their mastery, that's what she
Mhm.
proved to be a master in. And it caused chaos real quick.
Yeah,
So yeah, the lion's roar is more of an intimidation tactic than anything. There's a
yeah,
lot
but
of my bad, brother, but there's a lot of
yeah,
there's a
because
lot of there's a lot of fantasy involved, and most of the things that are antique in design. There's a lot of fantasy, a lot of mysticism involved. The lion's roar is not something that's supposed to be regularly taught at a dojo or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? It's not anything that's practical tactical. It's more of an intimidation type practice thing.
yeah, because this is what is documented, I guess, for the Lion's Roar, right? The Lion Roar Kung Fu is also known as Lama Pai. It's a martial arts style that originated in Tibet and is characterized by its animal-like movements and attacks, particularly those inspired by the lion. I was like, wow.
So basically, it's like the name of my program, Lions Claw
Yeah.
Martial Arts.
Mm-hmm.
Lama Pai is basically the way of the lion.
Pretty much.
But in general, the lion's roar is more like a fantasy attack that manipulates wind and air, and it can manipulate the temperature in the sky. It can manipulate rain. There's a mysticism part to it that seems more like fantasy than anything else. But as far
Mm-hmm.
as the training of the body movement and all that, yeah, it's gonna be similar to what panther training, tiger training, you know, uh, what other animal forms can I mix in there? Bear, you know, uh, panther, lion, bear. It's gonna be mixed in with, maybe some dog. It's gonna be mixed in with, it's a mix.
Yep.
If there was a more antique, older version with more purity than modernism, maybe I'd follow it a little closer. But a lot of it is just, you know, theatrical, more movie montage than anything.
Right.
That's that's just done on a basic level.
Mhm.
Well, these are one of the reasons why I would love to travel. You know, out. You know, out back into the east. You know, and visit a few
Yeah.
dojos, visit a few masters, a real scoop, get a real history lesson on what's going
Right.
on, and not just a modern,
Mhm.
fictitious, storyline on what they think it is.
Right.
For real. I'll be right back. Let me go get something to drink.
All right.
All right. never seen
Yeah.
us. I'm on my
Buzz.
phone, and I've never seen my phone time out
Mm-hmm.
on the StreamYard from my phone. I've never seen it do that. I literally
Yeah.
put my phone down on the bed and ran into the kitchen and came back, and it had dismissed me. I'm like, wait, what?
Yeah. That happens sometimes.
I see.
Yeah.
It's not the. It's the same equivalent when Cocolo was saying, "Hey, why your friend keeps kicking me out?"
Sure.
And then 2 seconds later, you got kicked out, and he's like, "Wait, what happened there?" I said, "Well, what happened there was what happens. You know, uh,
Yeah.
Streamyard kicks anybody out.
Mm-hmm.
You're not special."
Right.
So, just to bring up to just to bring a conversation up to speed, some people don't know that most people that were ninja by night and samurai by day.
Yeah.
So in the morning, while they represented, you know, political offices and, you know, whoever was ruler at the moment, these samurai warriors had the heavy, heavy armor and all types of critical weapons that they could use, all types of crazy support. And then come nighttime, they take all these weapons and armor off, and they're as fast as lightning.
Yep.
So, and people wouldn't dare think, oh, that's this person. That they're a samurai, blah blah blah. They wouldn't think that. Why? Because samurai fairly walked slower than most people because they were carrying heavy armor. So if that person came
Yeah.
out of that armor and now all of a sudden they're fast as lightning, they're not expecting that person. Oh, that person's a ninja.
Right.
Like what you don't know is that person's in office and they're a local samurai, and you had no idea.
Nope.
I mean, I'm gonna give an example that's not really an example because it's more like a hypothetical. A lot of people have seen Samurai X,
Yeah.
Real Kenshin. Now, Real Kenshin, before he became a rebel, he was actually an officer of the Edo era. So he was
Yep.
somebody that worked politically behind the sword. We never
Mm-hmm.
saw him in heavy armor, but we definitely saw him walking around, you know, fighting ninjistically. This guy was crossing swords with people that by the time they lifted their sword, their man's man all the way in the back was already sliced up.
Yep.
So that speed and agility, that dangerous method of conquering the field, that's ninjutsu all the way. That is ninjutsu all the way. So if that translates back to the samurai, who is to say that, these samurai weren't just public officials during the day and at night, silent messengers of the night at night.
Exactly.
So that's just the basic to that. I
Yep.
want to see if I can text at the same time. worked. Yes, it did work. All right. It's nice to see when smartphones don't act dumb.
Right.
It's like I said, when you're on a phone and you're doing this, leaving the application for any given second, things might shut down.
Right.
So that's one point. Nope. Oh wow. Word, just like that. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yep. There's another question that I'm gonna ask.
Yeah.
As a Marine, is it like okay? Is it like a concrete history on how the Marine martial arts program started, or that's classified?
Run that question by me one more time.
Like in the Marines, right? Since you were in the Marines, the history of the Marine martial arts and everything like that, is that something that the public could know, or that's classified?
The Big Map basically was the acceleration program of what the regular program used to be, which was the Line 101, Line 102, Line 201, 202. The Marine Corps Martial Arts program was established in the 2000s, and it's basically it turned out to it became something that was more of an advancement to the old system. So
Okay.
today's trainees are learning faster with
All
the
right.
with the with the MICMAC program as opposed to before with the line program.
All right.
Yeah. Most other things, whatever's classified is basically, you know, because it's not government secrets. Whatever's classified in the program is only classified because we only want our soldiers to know it.
Right.
That's basically it. It's not really anything more complex than what you would learn at a dojo, honestly.
Mm-hmm. If I do have time on Sunday, I would hope to come and see you, bro.
Let me know, bro. Let me know.
All
I
right.
have I have um I have this girl, the judge from San Pedro coming to the city. She's gonna be out here for like 2 weeks.
That's great.
I can't wait to see her. He's an old childhood friend of mine. A lot of history.
Got you.
When you actually consider someone family, that it's been too long,
Yeah, that's
long
how I
overdue.
feel. Yeah, that's how I feel about the Foodstead family. I consider them family.
That's it.
Yep.
For real.
Mm-hmm.
I know people that consider food stamps as their family.
Yo, yo, that is the I that know people like that.
Like, yeah, you got any family? Yeah, my wick.
Yo, I dead know people like that.
Said, yo, that's the only family I got is food stamps. I'm like, oh damn. I don't know why
Or
that sounds like that. I don't know why that sounds like some down south ordeal. That sounds like some down south ordeal. Like, hey, you got any help? Oh man, the only family I got to help me is my food stamp. I'm like, I'm done.
yo, remember that joke? Remember that joke that there was like, that it was like Dave Chappelle and he was supposed to be like the super blind racist that didn't know his color. That that joint had me laughing when there was around the racist white people, right?
Yeah,
And the next thing he was like, "Yo, go get that person," and then there was confused because there was like, "What? Like, what this guy's talking about?"
for real.
Yeah, like whoever went up and made that joke, like between him and I'll say between that guy, right, and whoever between Dave Chappelle and the guy that wrote the joke, that joke was genius. I mean, 20 years later, we still talking about it.
Word.
Yep.
Chappelle show wasn't playing.
Mm-mm.
Chappelle show was not playing. They were
Nope.
attacking things that normal people were felt weary to attack.
Mm-hmm.
Chappelle show, man. Chappelle show was hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Chappelle show. Who we got in the comments over here?
Let's see. Yeah, we got Ron's life journey straight from the Philippines.
All right, us.
Us.
Yep.
Yep.
Yay, I did it. I hit X to get out the comments and not back.
Right.
That's always messing me up, man. That be flipping me right out of the page.
Mm-hmm.
Wow, wow.
Yeah.
Let's see, we got some more comments coming up.
Yep.
Analing, blessings to you. Us.
Mm-hmm. Us.
It definitely got me out of my seat real quick.
Mm-hmm.
But blessings, blessings. We are okay. We are good. We are alive. We are here once again to serve you guys a
Right.
daily dose of some
Mm-hmm.
martial arts history with a daily dose of, you
Yep.
know, modern day history. Everybody
Yep.
has their story, their own story to tell, and that's what makes it history, because it's his story. Someone else can't tell that story for him.
Right. Pretty
So
much.
thanks for pulling up. Remember to hit the like. If you have any martial arts questions, please ask them. If you have any martial arts you're interested in, um, please talk about it and let us become one under the sun.
Yep. Yep.
Well, one of the reasons I hate New York, I literally just
Well,
saw
what
two
happened?
roaches. I saw literally two roaches right now on a wall, and I went to go get a flip flop so I could take care of them. When I look back again, they completely disappeared.
Wow.
Completely disappeared. They pulled a whole ninjutsu on me. I can't see them at all on the wall, and the wall is white. I should be able to see them. Like
Right.
that is crazy. They just disappeared. They pulled the eagle smoke cloud on me and disappeared.
Yep.
So I wonder if everybody in the Philippines is, you know, well acquainted to our niece Eskrima, Cali. I wonder if everyone is well acquainted to the point where everybody practices it. We live in America. So in America, when we think about people that live towards the east, we think that automatically they know martial arts because why not? You know. So I'm gonna start asking people that are, from the Philippines. Hey, are you a practitioner, or do you see yourself practicing this one day, or do you know people? Because to us, like I said, the people that live in the West, to us, everybody in the East knows martial arts. We figure that they give you a curriculum starting from kindergarten. Like, all right, look, in today's lesson, we're going to learn how to use the pencil and we're going to learn how to use the stick. Like, oh, okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Because you would figure, any country that practices martial law, you would figure that they'd be teaching their civilians martial arts.
Right.
If you expect to see discipline in your country, you need to be a country that studies discipline. I'm just saying.
Yeah. I mean, the people who I would actually would like to talk to will be like from Thailand and Cambodia. I mean, even though they have a beef right now, but I would like to talk to martial artists straight from that country. So I'm gonna try to network this week and next week if I can.
I don't know any Cambodian martial artists, and that's weird. Only for the simple fact that I've been around. I've been around the world, and I've seen a few people, but I've never really bumped into Cambodian martial artists. I don't even know what martial arts is dominant or predominant in Cambodia, like at all. So that sounds like
Mhm.
something that would be a good topic for next week.
Exactly.
Yeah, for real. That sounds like a master plan right there.
Mhm.
Well brewed.
Yep.
Speaking of well brewed, I'm down to the last of my tea. So this might be it for me. I might have to call it
Hey.
quits for a while.
Yep.
And see where that goes.
Pretty much.
Yep.
Hmm.
Sometimes you have to look at things in life with a different perspective. Instead of looking at the cupboard and noticing that I'm out of coffee, instead of noticing that I'm out of coffee and killing my brain cells thinking over and over again, oh man, I ran out. Oh man, I ran out. Instead of thinking that, I should put my mind into martial practice and look at it as a challenge. Okay, the coffee's done. Challenge. How long can I last without coffee? And now you're
Pretty
putting
much.
yourself to a challenge. Now there's no better competition than yourself, bro. So if you
Right.
put yourself to a challenge, instead of looking at it as, oh, this is scarce, you chances are that you're going to overcome because you're challenging yourself. So the only person that's going to beat
Yep.
yourself in a yourself challenge is yourself. So are you going to beat yourself and lose, or are you going to beat yourself and win? Ah,
Exactly.
I was at one point in life, I had a stepson that I was teaching martial arts to, and in the
All right.
philosophy that in the philosophies that I was teaching him, he one day woke up and hit me with a philosophy that I thought was so clever and so deep that I even posted it on
Hmm.
Facebook.
Wow.
This boy don't tell me sometimes to see you have to get close, but sometimes to get close you have to see.
Hmm.
And it was just something that simple. It was that simple. He said, and I quote, sometimes you have to get closer to open your eyes and see. And sometimes you have to open your eyes and see to get closer. I
Hmm.
was I was gone for the rest of the day.
Wow.
my mind clocked out for the rest of the day. I was stuck in that phrase so hard because it's so deep.
Yep.
You know, it's kind of like the message that the Lord gave me for someone. That message hit me too. You know how they say that the good book is like a double-edged sword. It cuts this way and that way.
Yep.
So when that message was given to me to give to someone else, that message did what it did to me too. And it's such a simple message. It might be the same test, but it's not the same lesson.
Right.
That's deep.
Mm-hmm.
You could look at that in any way you want, and that's deep.
Yep.
It might be the same test, but it's not the same message. It's like the same lesson. It's like, wow.
Right.
That's different.
Mm-hmm.
For real, for real. So, if for anyone out there that feels like they're going through the same test and they feel like they're either passing it or not passing it, and they seem to keep bumping into the same test, it's because the lesson is not the same lesson. You know, it might be the same
Right.
rock. It might be the same rock, but this time it's a different foot. You know what I'm saying? You got to learn how to lift both feet. And I don't mean jumping. You know, you got to learn
Right.
how to lift your left foot up to not hit against the rock. And then sometimes you have to learn to lift your right foot up. Sometimes a combination of both, and then you learn how to jump. So it's the same test, but
Mm-hmm.
it's a different lesson.
Right.
And that was a simple breakdown. And it's beautiful. It's beautiful to see that life surrounds us with simple mysteries that once revealed or once perceived, your eyes are just so wide open. It's like, wow, did I just learn something? Yes. Yes, I did.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
I'm still asking myself how that roach on the wall just disappeared.
Sure.
How does something walking that looks of a color just disappear on a white wall when all I did was pick up a chancleta?
Yeah.
That's just okay. Like, what happened here? How did you disappear from plain sight? When me find out these New York roaches know ninjutsu, bro.
I know, right?
Hey, yo, let me find out they tuned into the martial arts edition every Wednesday and they learning something.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what it looks like.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
Yep. I'm about to just call it a night.
I hear you. So it turns out that this person who I've been waiting for, and having, manifestation of faith with, I have a friend
Yeah.
who is not acting very friendly as of lately, who we were supposed to be doing business.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to be working together as far as doing, bounce house
Right.
stuff and whatnot. And it turns out
Right.
because of per se my physical condition, then it's not as bad as it was last year. And I still did a couple events, because of my physical condition, this
Right.
person's not hiring me to work. Like they're staying quiet. They're getting
Oh,
jobs. They're getting jobs and they're staying quiet. They're not telling me anything.
wow.
And that bugs me because I've waited patiently for this person and put faith in this person and that company
Mhm.
so to get work done so that I can get paid, obviously,
Mhm.
and this person knows that I'm waiting to do these jobs and get paid because I have things I need to do, like take care of my ID and this and that. I have a baby on the way. What I'm saying? I'm trying to save $3,000 before the baby gets
Right.
here. And this person knows all these goals, and it just
Right.
seems like, oh, well, that's your goal, not my goal. Oh, your physical condition is not allowing me
Got
to put you to work. Like, that's bull, because what we do for work is
yeah.
not as strenuous on my body as it would for anyone else. 'Cause I've been doing it for 14, 15 years. But it just goes
Right.
to show you, sometimes you put faith in people, and people will show you that they have that faith in you. But when it comes time to shine, they want to shine by themselves. So I'm a
Shit.
little upset
I
at that
mean, like
fact.
me personally,
Yeah, I'm a little upset
yeah,
at that
but at
because
the end,
like
God's gonna go around. Shit.
I
Yeah.
that's one thing for sure. I know God's gonna take over and it's gonna be beautiful. But it just bothers me that
Exactly.
at the beginning of the year, this person would call me every other day talking about, oh, don't lose faith in me. We got this. We're gonna do this. Blah 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 blah. And now here we are. That there's work coming in, but I'm not getting called for work. I'm like,
Right.
wow, that's messed up.
I hear you.
For real. But other than that, when one door closes, 10 doors shall open. And like always, guys, stay woke, stay vigilant, keep
Hmm.
training, never stop practicing. I will see y'all next time. Have a good night. Blessings. Us.
Us. Well, that's all, folks. Thank you for tuning in to Open Topics of Don Armando, the martial arts edition. Make sure to go and check out my other stream tomorrow, where we could talk about anything and everything under the sun. Peace and blessings to everybody that's listening, and I'm out.